Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new WordPress tutorial. I'm your host, Ghost, from ghostmusic.com, and today we are actually going to be including a title. And these titles are actually very specific because we're actually going to be optimizing for SEO in this part of it. A lot of this is not actually going to be seen by the end user. However, it is actually going to help us in our search results. And it's actually one very important thing. It's a very small step that allows our blog or our website to be seen by hundreds of thousands of people while Google indexes. So let's jump right into it. So, well, what we're going to actually be going is through our header.php. So we're actually going to go into our folders. Okay, so we're going to jump into our header.php. And inside of our head tag, this is where all the magic is going to happen. So our first tag is going to be the title. And inside of the title, we're actually going to include a PHP function that will allow us to grab this information. So we're going to open up our PHP tag. We're actually going to echo, and we are going to put blog info, and in here we are going to put the name. We're going to put the semicolons, and we're going to end the PHP tag. And in this, what we're actually going to be doing, I'm just putting this in for styling, just helps me identify where I wrote the code, what's in it, and it just helps me see it better. Okay, so what this is actually going to do, it's going to pull the blog name information and it's going to echo it out, which is just a fancy way of saying it, show it on screen. And what the title is going to actually be on any web page. When you open up a new tab, you usually see the website's name in that tab. This is what that information is going to be doing. So we're actually going to be going to the website, and on that website, when we refresh, we should see, instead of the URL, now we see the user, the blog's name. And in this case, we named it test, so we're going to see test. Now, another thing that we're going to be doing is inside of our head tag, there is a lot of information that needs to be added in here. But before we jump into that, we're going to do something kind of special on here. We're going to put a small if statement on our PHP tag, or on our head tag, I should say. Okay, so right now we're going to get rid of this. We're going to open up the PHP tag again. We are going to put if. We're going to close. No, we're actually not going to close that. There, we're going to put else. And we are going to put an if. And after that, we are going to close the tag. Now, if you are not familiar with PHP or shorthand for PHP, what we added right here is the if statement, and we're shorthanding it, or short code. What we're doing is we're putting the if, we're going to put our parameter in here, and then we have our semicolon. And what the semicolon is basically a substitute for our curly brackets, which makes it look a little bit better. It helps when you're debugging stuff and you can just see like, hey, this is our if, this is our else, and now we end it. So what we're going to actually be doing, as in the else statement, we're going to put our echo, and we're going to put our blog information, and we're going to put the name. And what we're going to be doing with this set of code is that if it is on a single page or a blog page, or if it's not the home, we want to show what the name of the page is and we want to show our website name. So what we're going to do is we're going to be looking up how to do that exactly. And again, I want to show you guys how to research, how to find stuff, and how to actually go about this. So what we're going to do is codec. Actually, we're going to search codec WordPress. And this website is, again, one of the very best websites that you can go to actually look up WordPress functions and just WordPress functions, WordPress meanings, just whatever you need for WordPress. So right now we are going to be looking at the is home. And again, as it says on the page, it determines whether the query is the blog homepage. So we want to make sure that every time that we are setting the your WordPress blog, if it is the homepage, that is the one that we want to echo the blog name. So we don't want to have it be the homepage. So we're going to put the exclamation point. We're going to put is home as the function. And if it is not, we are going to echo. And we're going to put blog information. We're going to put the name. What we are going to be doing here is we're going to be styling it out as best as we can. So what we want to do, again, we're going to come to this website and we're going to grab whatever the page name is. So we're going to search up page name and we are going to be looking at get the title. So that is going to be what we use to grab whatever the name of the website is, or whatever the page name is, I should say. So we're going to head back to our code. We are going to put get title, and we are going to add a period. We're going to add quotation marks, add another period, and what we did here is periods inside of WordPress or PHP is equivalent to adding plus. And what we're doing is I can never say this name right, but what we're doing is bringing both strings together in a way that WordPress can recognize as one whole string. I can't say the name of the word right ever. So what we're doing right now is the WordPress, the title of the page, we're grabbing it. We're going to add in between the quotation marks, we want to put a space. Generally, you can put whatever you want on here. Some people like to put the little dash. In my case, I like to put the little vertical line, and then add another space. And when we actually save it and we go back to our WordPress page, you're actually going to see, let's say, okay. So now we're on the regular home page, and you can see test. But we are going to put hello world. I believe it is with a hyphen. There you go. And now you see, we see an error here. What are you doing? Actually, what we are going to do is, I'm pretty sure there is a problem here. So we are going to see exactly what the problem is. We want our post. I'm pretty sure that I typed in the URL wrong on here, and that is what's causing the issue. So let's see. Is it because I did not put blog in front of it. Where are you, the permalink? Yep, it is, because I did not put blog in front of it. However, I still believe that there is still an error here. So we are going to figure out exactly what is causing this error. So we will go back into IntelliJ and see, because it's supposed to be grabbing the title, putting the horizontal, and blog information, and it is absolutely not doing that. Let's see. Okay, blog info. Okay, so actually I am wrong. I know, sometimes we do get stuff wrong. Let's actually use get blog info. And I'm going to explain that right now. Let me just change all this. Okay, so when you use blog info, it automatically echoes out. And we don't actually want that. We want to control when it's going to echo and when not. When we actually do anything that says like get the title, there are functions that are the title and that will echo out as I stated before, but no matter where you put it, it will automatically echo out, and sometimes it does give some problems that I am aware of. So sometimes you really do want to limit where you actually use that. And now that, because we use get blog information or blog info, now it's actually showing in the correct format. Sometimes, like I said before, when you use just blog info or the title, sometimes it wants to override whatever you use that that function or whatever information that you actually want to call out. And again, we want to control that message or whatever information is actually being brought about. Now that we have that part of it done, I'm going to leave you guys here. We'll do another tutorial going a little bit deeper into the header page and some actual functions that we want to call into WordPress to control what is going on and what is going to be happening. And with that one, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.